It'll take, I don't know why it's... There we go. We're live.
Hello.
It's
Oh,
Saturday
there it is.
night.
Okay, cool.
There we go. Oh, shit, let me mute this.
Yeah, make sure to mute that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, gamers.
Hello,
Hey, gamers, what's up?
Is it working?
It looks like it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
I think so.
It's working. It's working.
Have we
it's
ever done?
working
Have we
all
ever done a
right.
live stream that's not members only? I think this is our
No,
first.
this is a first
think
ever.
so.
This is major.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Big
gamer
deal.
hole. Welcome.
Big deal.
This is like when the episode normally comes out, right? But we're doing it live this time.
Doing
Correct.
it live.
Yeah.
We're live.
How special.
We're
You
here.
might notice instead of Zeechum today, we have Peepaw.
Much more
Hello.
handsome, man.
Peepaw.
I'm not Z-Chum. Hi.
A
I'm
member
taking over.
and pal.
Correct.
We hung out at TwitchCon together during a very nice barbecue.
We
It was
made
great. Welcome to the
Yeah.
show, Peepaw.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. Good to see you all.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
one.
people. Let's talk about your setup for a moment. I thought you weren't rich.
I'm not.
I mean, you live in San Diego area, and that looks like a very nice place.
It looks like it, but on the
He just has great
outside,
taste.
It's actually just the hood. So it's fine.
Okay.
We just decorated nicely.
Actually, your apartments look very similar.
They're very
Yeah.
similar. That's
Yeah,
also what I was
dude.
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
We both have a lot of plants on our back wall.
Same kind of flooring, plants, white walls, both a corner right behind us. Because you're always green screen boy, aren't you, on your own streams?
Usually, I actually just got the green screen like a couple of months ago. Before I was like 5 feet in that direction, so it was like a different camera angle. But yeah, I've been a green screen boy for a while now.
Is that one of those dog
Really?
bowls that doesn't let your dog eat the food that fast?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you
works.
got you one of those crazy dogs, really hungry.
Dude, he ate so fast, like was eating so fast, he created like a blockage in his stomach.
Yeah, I've heard about those
Yeah,
bowls are
so
cool.
he's-
They make it work for them. They make them work for it.
What kind of dog do you have?
So I have a golden retriever who is laying right next to me and like demanding attention. That's why I'm like kind of leaning over so he doesn't yell.
Yeah.
And then somewhere off in the back over there, I have a yellow lab too. He's the one that needs the bowl, special bowl for the special boy.
Golden Retriever and Lab, you got both of like the most good boy breeds.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. The most basic breeds of all time. But
But it's like they're the, like, the
All-American
best
good boy.
boys.
yeah, they
Yeah.
are. Yeah, exactly.
Aqua's
100%
literally the human
good
version
boy.
of a Golden Retriever. Anytime I take a
What? No
picture, yeah, I'm
way.
always he's just always like
People
so
No
tell-
way,
like just
I-
happy and like
I don't know. I feel like you're the golden retriever. I'm
no
like
way,
a-
dude.
no,
Any
no, no,
picture,
no, no.
any picture that you guys ever see. I'm not reading chat. This is very weird. I don't like this. But
I'll read chat. That's why I waved every once in a while when they said hi.
anytime I see him, even we took multiple at TwitchCon. I was like, dude, he's just a happy
Dude,
dog. He's
my-
just like,
My wife said
Someone
that.
said that about me.
My wife said that when she was taking pictures of you guys, it was like she's like they go from, and she even took like a video, like a live one, so you can see. She's like,
Yeah.
as soon as they're ready for the picture, all three of them just like smiled at the same exact time. They're like,
Listen, we know how to work the camera.
yeah, like
You know?
immediately, like as
That's
if
what
they're
you gotta do. You know?
Aqua
You gotta-
Mr.
you gotta
Peanut
turn it
Butter.
on.
What's Mr. Peanut Butter? I don't like the sound of that.
It's not
Isn't-
bad. Have you seen?
It's from what's
Jack
the
Horseman?
cartoon?
Oh, you're not a cartoon boy.
I
I
saw
mean,
like
I used to
from
be.
a couple
What the
episodes.
fuck is Mr. Peanut Butter? I tell you, I'm Mr. Peanut Butter tonight. We had some like peanut butter chicken with rice and some sugar
Peanut butter
snap
chicken?
peas.
That
Yeah,
sounds amazing. Like,
like peanut butter sauce. Yeah, it was awesome. It was
like
super
Thai
good.
style? Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Homemade.
I've
Very
never
nice.
heard of that. Peanut butter chicken?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a
Thai-
thing?
In Thai cuisine, like peanuts are very like prevalent. So like you could get like or not turkey, but chicken with like peanut sauce. Or if you get like pad thai, a lot of the time when I get pad thai,
Yeah.
crushed up peanuts on the top.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really good.
I love
Good
peanut butter.
stuff.
Why have I not had this?
You should
Well,
have some
next
peanut
time-
butter chicken.
I'm actually
Maybe
really
you're the
hungry.
peanut butter
So
man.
Next TwitchCon, the bussy meat will be peanut butter chicken. We'll make sure.
no, I want the same thing. God, that was so good.
Same, that dude.
I want the goddamn same. I've been craving it again all day. Ever since I got
Oh, they
back, I've been
say
like,
that-
God.
They say that bussy meat is a lot like human meat, and that once you have some, it's like all you crave, and nothing will satisfy the craving except for that. It's very
Ever-
much like that.
Ever since DB filled us with his meat.
Who,
As
who
Dickie
wants
said.
to try to tell the whole story? Because I think that there's that whole night was interesting, especially the ending that happened with the grill.
Oh
With
yeah,
the girl?
The grill.
the grill.
I was all like, whoa, what happened after we left?
No, the grill.
Oh no! After you guys left, we all went the fuck to sleep. Yeah, it was like 2 a.m.
I was so tired that night. That was like the last night. This was after. Okay, so this is like the third night of TwitchCon for me, at least.
Yeah.
We had gone out the 2 previous nights till very late. Standing on the street, we hung out on the same like street corner, just like standing around drinking outside of this weird hookah bar. We ended up doing that 2 different nights, which was a lot. It was fun. Went to some other stuff, went to some parties, whatever. But
Did you go to
the
Cat?
perfect thing to wind down was a nice barbecue with the boys at DB, Peepaw, Danes, and Catboys Airbnb. They had us
And
over
bee
for a
horses.
little barbecue.
Bee horses too.
And bee horse, but he
Yeah.
couldn't make it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we replaced the horse with the cat. One animal for the other.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a lot of fun, though, dude. That was a good
Yeah.
time.
So they had us over, and Dirty Bussy, or DB, now the more politically, or not, just more like, not politically, the more what's the
Advertiser
word?
friendly.
Advertise me a more appropriate name
Yeah.
for DBs. Now Twitch actually made him change his name from Dirty Bussy, an iconic chatter across all of our streams.
Yeah, he was a
and,
Twitch whore.
Yeah, so he would hang around, and then Twitch made him change his name. He tried to sneak by with the 3 S's in Bussy for a while, but they caught him again. They got him, made him change it one more time.
They're on it.
Yeah, and now he goes by Chef DB because he is like a Michelin star chef, like really, high level cooking.
Pretty wild. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
so
moves very fast.
he does. So they had us over. DB has been talking about cooking for all of us for like forever. So they were nice enough to have us all over. We went over there. There was some guacamole right when we arrived. It was the best goddamn guacamole I've had in ages, maybe ever. Had some nice Modelo's. What a pairing. My God, it was so good. And then DB started grilling up his meat and then put it inside us.
It was so good. He my culinary tastes are very specific. He even is like he's familiar with that, and he burnt some meat, and it was some of the best
Yeah.
meat I've had. He also made some chicken for me, but somebody said he marinated in mayonnaise, and I just wouldn't eat it anymore. They ruined it.
It was really
they ruined
good,
it.
though.
Oh,
I did have the chicken. It was good, but I was still terrified about it.
Fair enough. Yeah, so we made like steak, chorizo, and chicken, and then we put it in little fajitas with some like onions and peppers. Hey guys,
That's,
what's up?
Yeah, it's Tanya's brother and his friend.
Okay.
sick.
Do they want to be on the show?
Yeah, come say
They
hi.
just were.
I mean, for a second. Yeah, it was delicious food, and we just had a nice time. And then we ate, and then we kind of walked around by the beach. The Airbnb was right near the beach. That was great. Catboy picked up some sand and threw it in the water.
Stole
Over and
somebody's
over.
rock out of their yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a decorative flat rock out of someone's yard to use it as a tripod, but put it back respectfully.
Yeah.
He did. He did. You gotta, leave it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. And it was just great. It was like a nice chill evening with good food, good
When we
crowd.
arrived, Omid was all like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And we were all like, "Well, okay, yeah, we're over at DB's house, and the boys were gonna barbecue." And he's like, "All right, I'm on my way." And I and Kings both immediately said, "No, he's not."
Nope.
And so then an hour later, he texted somebody and he's all like, "We're getting ready to go." And at that point, other people started being like, "I don't think he is."
Yeah.
And then 3 hours, after the start, he came and he was all like, "We're all on our way."
And this is as the barbecue is winding down.
Yeah.
Like it's
and
like
it was
midnight.
like we were there for like 4 or 5 hours, and
5 hours.
and right before we left, he had messaged us a few more times talking about how he was coming, and then right before we left, he was all like, "Bird scooters broke down. We're not gonna be able to make it." So it was a real shame, but Omid tried his heart out, but he just couldn't get there.
Okay, so one of the texts was, "We'll be an hour. We're a mile away. We are a mile away." And then like what was it? 30 minutes later, he was like, "The bird scooter broke down."
Birds broke.
That's like a mile. Like how long? Like you can walk that easily. What are you doing? But yeah,
we did eventually end up meeting up with him, Kings and I, the day afterwards, and can confirm that he did fall on the bird, and he had quite the open wound on his elbow. So he's got a little bit of an alibi, I guess. But
that was the night before.
That was
he fell off
before.
the bird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just reusing the bird alibi, and it was a smart thing to do.
I tried to get there, but a wolf attacked me, and I fell off my bird and then rolled down a cliff into the ocean and drowned. And then someone had to revive me and bring me back. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it to the barbecue. Look, here's a bandage.
Kiss my boo boo.
Yeah.
In Omid's defense, I will say, he showed up after that, we went and, met up with all the other guys, and that's when we sat in the street the second time. This time we weren't drinking, and that's when I got really fed up. The first night we sat in the street, we were drinking and like just standing out in front of a bar drinking, and that was great. Then we met up with Sam and all those other guys, and we weren't at a bar, so there was no alcohol, and they decided to stand I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah.
They were, I mean, okay, so it was like us, Sam, Poob, Omid, Lettuce, Pay Money Wubby, his crew, Peanut, and all those guys, and they were deciding on whether or not they wanted to go to D&B, or we were going to go to this bar with a huge long line, which sucks. Nobody likes to wait on a line for just a stupid bar.
Dave and Buster's.
Yeah. So no one, or we were deciding on going to Sam's Airbnb to hang out on his roof.
Yeah.
2 hours they sat out there.
It was not 2 hours. It was like 45
It was at least
minutes.
an hour and 45.
No way.
God damn, yes, it was. Never hang out with awkward Sam and Poob, much less all their other little minions. It's just this group of indecisive old men that just want to keep going around making jokes about going to one bar and then walking 3 feet and then deciding, no, let's go to Dave and Buster's. Nobody wants to go to Dave and Buster's. Nobody in the right goddamn mind.
There's nothing wrong with a good Dave and Buster's. You know what I'm saying?
They got great food, nice prime rib steak, surf and turf, lobster tail, beer on draft, games, pool table. Decky, you know what? Dave and Buster don't like you back.
You know what?
Okay?
I got actually something to admit. I've never been inside a Dave and Buster's. I've never gone in my life.
You're fucking great, actually.
So I think it was like the day after that, or Sunday or something like that, when we were all figuring out if we were going to meet up or not. I think we recommended a Dave and Buster's because we had Cap with us, and he's
a
young
there
person, and I don't think we ever got a message back. And now I think I understand why there was so much animosity towards the Dave and Buster's idea.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, TwitchCon was cool though. On night one, we went to a party, like a Voodoo Ranger and Stream Elements party, and they had this fucking snake. They had a big live snake there for everybody to take pictures with. I guess I just kind of felt bad for the snake.
I felt bad for the snake too.
That thing was working all night. Everyone was like, "Oh, snake!" Like touching it and stuff. I mean, guilty. I took a picture with the snake, but I don't think it should have been there to start.
I agree.
Can you not? You know.
But yeah, it was like that was quite the who's who that party. I saw some like big streamers there.
Amaranth was there.
Yeah, Amaranth was there. Yeah. God damn. Bunch of other people. I met Myth. That was nice. Wellen was friends with Myth.
Wait, Myth? The Fortnite guy?
The TSM.
I don't know what he does.
He's signed with TSM, Fortnite. He does a lot of things, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of Aqua with the snake.
Yeah, there I am with the snake.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
So when I was holding the snake, my pal there had the snake's head, you know, and the head started wrapping around, and then it put its face like right in my face like this. And I started to get a little bit scared, but you know, I was like, this snake, he seems cool. He's not gonna bite me or anything. But then the snake man, the snake handler was just like, whoa, like grabbed the snake's head and brought it away from me. I was like, okay, that's strike number one with the snake. Number two,
more afraid than you were.
Yeah, probably. Number two, I was holding the snake.
No.
You know,
No.
the snake's head was over, you know, on the other guy, and then on me I had the back end of the snake, and I was holding it, and my god, the snake was heavy. You know, that thing is pure muscle, and it's not slimy, dry, just strong feeling snake. And I had the tail end of the snake, and I'm pretty sure when holding it, one of my fingers inserted into the snake's asshole.
Hell yeah.
That's what it seemed like, at least. I'm not positive about that, but it upset me, and I'm sure it upset the snake.
Yeah, absolutely. I would
absolutely
look at you too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
so that was strike number 2 with the snake. And then, you know, once we took the pictures with the snake, it began to, it was taken off my friend, and then it began to wrap around my abdomen to enter some sort of kill maneuver.
You said you
the
think
snake wanted to kill me
and get away with it. You little goblin man.
Started wrapping all around my body. The snake man had to save me again.
Oh, God.
And then I ran to the bathroom and washed my hands and got all upset. I almost died to a snake.
Pretty tight after that.
Me and the snake guy.
Yeah.
I had, I think, the most dangerous interaction with the snake of anybody there. Me and that snake really got to know each other.
You did. I'm better than you know, than most people.
Yeah. True. I'm like a parcel tongue from Harry Potter. Like
parcel finger, maybe.
From Slytherin. Yeah. That's why they'd pick Slytherin, because my finger has been inside of a snake.
Yep, that's what it is. Now your finger is
and I'm evil.
Well, that, I mean, obviously.
Right.
The only unfortunate part about Saturday night is that there were some casualties.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to move the story away from that.
Oh, don't worry about it. So, Pussy had been slaving around the kitchen and the grill all day, preparing everything, marinating, and slathering this chicken with mayonnaise.
Lots of mayonnaise.
So much mayonnaise, you wouldn't believe it. And he seriously was like, he started at like maybe noon, 1 o'clock, something like that. And he was cooking pretty much all day, getting stuff ready, prepping the whole nine. And then he started grilling and stuff, right? So while you guys were over towards like the end of the night, he comes in and asks for my help. And so I go and like I hold a tray for him. He puts some stuff on there. I bring it inside and he tells me like, all right, I'm going to put you in charge of the rest of the food, which was the worst decision.
Yeah.
That could have been made at the time.
We already ate. Like we ate a bunch of it. There was so much food.
Yeah. Everybody had pretty much eaten already. And we were really just waiting for Omid. At that point. This is when he was like, oh, the birds just broke down. It was like 10 o'clock. And so I go out to check the rest of the chicken and the chorizo, pull some stuff off the grill, go back inside and say, you know what, I'll grab the rest of it in a few minutes. And it only felt like a few minutes to me, but Bussy looks at me with a horrified look on his face and goes, "The food." And I just go, "Huh? Like, what are you talking about?" As if I had completely like just forgotten, because I had.
You forgot your job, the one job you had.
Yeah, I did. It is just right over my head.
Yeah.
So I go outside, and at this point I knew it was too late.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't savable. So I just turned off the grill. I didn't even open it. I just turned it off and walked back inside. And about 10 minutes later, I went back to check the food. Completely charcoal, just like completely black. I tried to grab it. It crumpled and just, yeah, it was bad.
It was like a burnt log in a fire. Yeah, there was nothing left.
Yeah,
There was no like even meat inside. It was pure charcoal.
No meat. Yeah. Well, we thought Decky might eat it, but that was it.
Even
Lumps of
I
coal.
wouldn't have eaten it.
Yeah. I don't know if that would even be edible. It was cooked all the way through, like it came out of a volcano. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice
I mean,
job,
anything
Peepaw.
Anything is edible if you're brave enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true. Speaking of which, and speaking of your dog not eating too fast because they get like a little clog or whatever. I see your dog walking around back there, and Decky's dog. A lot of dog action going on.
Yeah, a
here.
lot of dog action tonight.
It's a lot of
But my dog, for the third time this past week, while I was at TwitchCon, fully consumed my wife's underwear. And it sat in his stomach for about a week, and then he barfed it back up once again.
That's what this turd.
He's a real junkyard dog.
Yours does it too, Peepaw?
Oh yeah.
So does this guy.
Yeah. He likes to go
No way!
go through the hamper and pull out everything, especially some like some extra spicy items. Likes to. Yeah.
Yeah, only girls.
I don't know
No,
how they do it, you know?
My dog does not be horse. I'll just.
He
answer
wants
that right
nothing to
now.
do with me.
Yeah. Nothing to do with me. Mine, he'll like carry my clothes around, but he won't like eat them the same way. You know what I mean?
I don't know how my dog does it. He's not even that big. He fully swallows it, and then it sits in his stomach and marinates with the bile and the acid and stuff.
Yeah, it's
And
a
then
rough
and then,
time.
like a week later, throws it up like a little owl pellet, and it's just the most vile thing. Like just half dissolved cloth. Like
At least yours throws it up, and it's not just like
oh god.
half dissolved cloth inside of a shit. So it's just extra layer of gross.
He shits out other stuff like twigs and rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
He shut out like a whole like bush one time, like a whole tree, just like a group of like twigs and sticks, just in a nice little
Just like a nice
packaged arrangement. Yeah, it almost was like tied off with like
you put a bow
crazy.
on it and everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hell
I was
yeah.
impressed. I was like, Jesus Christ. When I saw that, I was very impressed.
Free
He was
Christmas
just
tree.
make something.
Yeah.
Free. Yeah.
So
Did you guys have a good time in San Diego overall? Did you like it?
Yeah, San Diego's really nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Was it your guys' first time in San Diego?
Nah, that was in 2019.
Okay. But King is in Aqua, you guys? First time?
yeah, it was my first TwitchCon too. I would have
Nice.
liked to have done more things like in San Diego, like aside from like the TwitchCon related stuff.
Definitely.
Like I kind of wanted to go to the zoo or like the Midway or like whatever, but it's all good. I went to Old Town and had really good Mexican food. That was great. I loved that.
Where'd you go? Old Town Mexican Cafe?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's like the spot, right?
It's one of them. There's that one, or there's El Coyote, which is pretty good. They both
I think we went to the first one. Yeah.
the Old Town Mexican Cafe. They make like all their tortillas right there in house, and it's so good.
Yes, that was the place. It was great. We waited on the line. It seemed like the spot. So
One of
it was
the
great.
best places I went, or one of the best things I went to, was the last day after everything was over. Me and Peepaw had a nice little chill session, and that was absolutely fabulous.
Where was that?
We went to like the park, and I laid down on like a tree, like up against a tree, while they just like chatted, and then a streamer came over and like asked a bunch of like questions. But I got to skip that because I just pretended like I was kind of sleeping, but I wasn't.
That was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then but we went to a really nice spot in OB. I don't even know what that was, but it was amazing.
That's Ocean Beach for anybody that's not familiar with the SD slang. You know what I'm saying?
What that was. Yeah,
dude,
thank you.
SDOB boys. So
ask Omid about that.
Omid flew a couple days before of us. Yeah, Omid flew a couple days before us, landed there, hung out in the Ocean Beach area, and immediately picked up that he now is an OB boy. And every single thing that came out of his mouth the whole time we were there was, dude, you got to go to OB. OB's the best, blah, blah, blah. And we went to the OB.
Catching waves at OB. Yeah.
Which he wasn't catching waves. He literally kept saying it, but he hadn't been surfing yet.
No, not a once.
Is there good surfing at OB?
Actually, there is. Yeah, there's a dog beach right there where like everybody can let their dogs go like off the leash, and everybody just goes nuts. And a bunch of surfers hang out there like a little bit off into the water and do a lot of surfing right there. So like he's right on that, but I don't know if he actually went in or not.
Damn, that'd be cool. I want to go there and like not be at TwitchCon, just like go to OB, go surfing, go to the zoo, sit under the tree like Frodo and Kings.
Dude, I can show you this.
Frodo and Kings.
You can stay on, no?
While under the tree, after well, of course Omid was trying to destroy it. There was a little squirrel that kept hanging out near us.
Oh, your construction.
And I constructed him a home, and Omid kept trying to destroy it because you know how Omid is. He likes to destroy stuff. But, I don't know if this is going to work. I made him a little home.
Wow.
I made him a little teepee home. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And a little casita next to it. Yeah.
A little tiny for if he has one. Anyways, Omid's in chat now. Thanks, Omid, for trying to ruin it.
Almost lit it on fire.
It almost lighted on fire.
He's a menace.
Hey, Omid.
Yeah.
What's going on?
There's that OB boy.
Yeah.
OB boy. So
OB's SD California lifestyle. Drink it in.
He's an honorary native.
He kept telling me like, "Oh, dude, OB is gonna like change your life, man." And I was like, "Oh my god, you've been here a week. What are you talking about?" But yeah, he
got to stay an extra night. He's basically a native.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Right.
So while we were standing in the park, we were down in Balboa Park, and anybody who is from San Diego.
Oh yeah, dude, Balboa's dope. It's like the crazy garden place.
Yeah, exactly.
With all the buildings and shit. Yeah.
Our version of Central Park, and so it was myself, Omid, Dirty Bussy, Kings, and Kings' wife. While Kings was taking his siesta.
Mm-hmm. It was very nice.
There was a woman that walked up to us with like a selfie stick and a phone on it. And I guess she overheard us talking shop, talking about Twitch and whatnot, And she goes, "Are you guys Twitch streamers?" And we kind of like all look at each other first. Like, are we going to say yes? So what are we doing? And Bussy was the first person to be like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." And I guess we're going with it at this point. So
thanks, Bussy.
Yeah, thanks, Bussy. Appreciate you. And so it turned out that she was actually streaming from her phone, like to Twitch. And so she started asking us, like, about our channels and everything, like what the name of our channels were. And
well, did you stop her and be like, "How many viewers do we have? Is it worth talking to you?"
So we actually found out.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll get to it.
We'll get there. So she asks our channel names, and Omid naturally says twitch.tv/exfilcamper, I forget who Bussy said he was, but I said I was B-Horse, naturally.
But DB said he was Aqua FPS.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bussy said he was Aqua.
Right.
I said I was B-Horse.
Naturally,
yeah. And so we get to talking, and we get to the subject of like doxing ourselves. And she says verbatim, "I'm a baby streamer, so it's okay. but I have like accidentally shown like my passport on stream and like a couple of other things. Nothing as like damning as the passport, obviously, but
you accidentally show your passport.
Yeah,
you literally have to open it.
She said she said passport and she said her license plate.
Yeah, that's what it was. Her license plate for her
license plate.
But and so we were all just like, yeah, okay, you know, not a big deal, I guess. You know, if you're like a really small time streamer, whatever. And so she was telling us like just about the kind of stuff she'd eaten while she was here, and she did tell us that she was like from outside of the United States. So I guess that like may have had something to do with like the audience that was watching or not. But we found out later on that she had like 2,000, like almost 2,500 viewers.
I thought you were gonna say it's literally like 3.
No,
what the fuck?
No.
and DB, by the way, he said Aqua FPS, but then he said, "Okay, so I'll help you out. I'll do a backflip if you give 5 subs right now." So immediately someone does it, and he's like, "No, I was joking. You know, I'm not gonna do a backflip."
Yeah.
And so then he gets on the ground and starts rolling around. So I don't know, Aqua, if you got a bunch of new followers, but he rolled on the ground.
Nobody came in asking about a backflip or rolling on the ground. Or anything like that.
He said he was going to
asking why you're not looking like DB.
Yeah.
Someone
you're not the guy from the park.
Someone did recognize Omid in chat when we were standing there. Somebody was like, "Oh shit, that's Omid."
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny. And I just started thinking about like the crossover there, like between Omid's channel and that channel, because it just seemed her channel seemed very like IRL streams of just going out and doing whatever. Like I think her title was like doing yoga in the park after TwitchCon or whatever. So it was just kind of funny to see like the overlap there.
Where was she from? Do you guys know?
She said she was from Korea. I think
she said Korea. Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering. Yeah, I didn't know if it was like English speaking or something.
I think she was a traveling streamer. She was speaking English to her chat mostly.
Yeah, she was speaking English for the most part. Yeah. But she, I think she said she was from Korea because her and Bussy started bonding over the fact that he can cook Korean food.
Yeah.
But it was a very
of course Bussy would. Now he's gonna be in her chat all the time too. Goddamn man is everywhere.
I don't see DB in this chat right now, so he's probably in her chat right now.
Yeah,
he left us.
So that was an experience, yeah. And that whole interaction lasted like probably half an hour, and it got kind of uncomfortable at the end.
What?
Gamer goodbyes are always weird. So I mean,
yeah.
Like she's like in the middle of a stream and just like I remember she was like, "Oh, can you add me on whatever?" And DB's like, "Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it on stream because."
Oh yeah, she asked for his Instagram and he was like, "Well, it's like my personal Instagram.
Yeah,
so
it's my like
I'll
chef
give it to
Instagram
you later, maybe."
So everybody thinks I'm a chef now.
Yeah.
They must have seen my Hello Fresh ad that I did during the subathon.
Of course, yeah.
I think he did end up gifting you a sub to that channel too.
Nice.
So enjoy.
What's the?
Enjoy
I mean,
the
I guess tell me later. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll send it to you later.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Nice. Just like B-Horse, make sure Amaranth has a sub in my chat.
You have to.
Definitely.
Which
I think she's subbed to everyone's channel, right?
Amaranth is super short compared to what I thought she was gonna be. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
She was like for some reason maybe just because she always has like zoomed in cameras and like zoomed in pictures and stuff, but like and there's no like real point of reference, but. Yeah. My wife saw her and was like, "Why do I know that person? Like, who is that?" And I was like,
"Oh."
Like, I honestly wanted to tell her that looks like a short Amaranth, and it actually was just Amaranth.
No, that was just her.
Yeah. But for some,
and then a taller Amaranth comes through the door.
I don't know why, but like I assumed that she was like much taller also.
Yeah.
I I didn't see her. But from what you're saying, like if she is short, I kind of assumed that she was tall too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got to be like not much over 5 feet or something like that.
I would say like 5'4", maybe something like that. Yeah, 5'2", 5'4".
Not even. I don't think.
Who are we talking about?
Amaranth.
Yeah, 5'3", 5'4".
I would have guessed she was like 5'8", just from like seeing her on online or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a tier 3 sub. I mean,
oh yeah,
I would know.
When you're on the ground, exactly. When you're on the ground and she steps on you, she looks a lot taller. That's true.
Right. Yeah. From down here, she looks really tall.
I currently have a dog chewing on my hand right now, so that's why I look so weird.
That's okay. So speaking of Amaranth, I have an update on the famous people I hung out with as Hot Dog Man.
Okay, as Hot Dog Man. Okay.
Let's hear it. Yeah.
Do you want to tell? Do you want to tell everyone about Hot Dog Man first? Because they might not know.
Okay, so you know, we went to TwitchCon. We were streaming at the Marauders booth. I gotten a message a couple of days before, and it was all like, "Hey, do you want to do something on the main stage at TwitchCon for G4?" And I had previously done my anime show with what was a test channel for G4 before they put it as G4, and that was my anime show way back in the day. And so I still know some people there, and they're like, "Yeah, you want to do a skit?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure, okay." And so then it ended up becoming this huge thing. It was a pain in the ass to try and get it all scheduled. And they're like, "We want you to do it the same hours you're streaming." And I was like, "Well, I can't." And then they're like, "Okay." They're like, "You come at 2." And I was like, "I'm streaming till 2." They're like, "Well, show up at 1:30." And I was like, "I'm streaming at 2." And they're like, 1:45. And I was like, "At 2 until 2." And they're like, "Well, just come when you can." And I was like, "Okay." So I finished my stream at the Marauders. We were like dart up there, and I got like can't find, like I go into the main stage, and I was like, well, this is just like where the audience is coming in. Where do I go? So I text them, but I'm like also roaming, and so like half my texts don't go through. So eventually they're like, go to this side door. I go to this side door. The guy's like, who are you? Why are you coming in? And he's all like, well, I guess you can go in. So I get in. Good night, Tasty. And then
Tasty.
And then I'm like, you know, if you've been in like the backstage, it's kind of like the tunnels that you see in like a football stadium. It's all, you know, concrete and you know, a bunch of, you know, equipment's all laying around and all this other shit. And it's just like, you know, internal tunnels. And so I was like, well, what am I doing back here? So I kind of wander around back there. Eventually some guys runs out and he's all like, hey, you're Decky. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, come over here. So like we go behind the stage. And instantly, like, Amaranth comes out of this like little changing room, and I was like, "Oh shit, dude, it's Amaranth again." And then Hassan walks by, and I was like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't be here." And I was like, "Oh my god." So then they're all like, one guy's all like, the guy that like found me, he's like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm here. I don't know. And they're like, somebody else was like, what's he for? And he was like, everybody's like, I don't know. And then one guy, he's a tricycle guy. And I was like, yeah, because they had told me, but I was like, ah! So then I was like, yeah, I'm the tricycle guy. And they're like, okay, cool. And so then they were talking about that for a while. And like, I was supposed to be there like an hour early. So like, they were all like rushing. The store had already started. Everybody's like losing their head. And eventually another person came up, they're like, you're going to be the hot dog. And I was like, whoa, what? I was like, I'm riding the tricycle. They're like, yeah, you're riding the tricycle as a hot dog. And I was like, I really shouldn't be here. This is not worth it. So then I was like, oh, okay. So then they let me go change in the same changing room that Amaranth came out of.
What did it smell?
Yeah. I didn't smell, the changing room didn't smell, but when she did walk by, I did smell perfume. So
it's like when I peed in the same urinal after Sting.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly like that. Yeah.
Tell me the smell.
Amaranth is like the Sting of Twitch, so a lot of people say.
Yeah. A lot of people say that. I've heard that so much. Yes. Yeah. And there's a lot of other people around. So then I go in, they give me some sweatpants I put on. They give me the hot dog outfit. I'm like, where can I leave my stuff? They're like, wherever. I was like, okay. So I just leave it around. And then I'm awkwardly standing outside of and this is the new development that I didn't know about. I'm awkwardly standing because I don't know mainstream Twitch. Yeah. I don't. The only people I knew at that show was Hassan and Amaranth, and apparently there's a lot of other famous people there.
There was.
I just don't know who they were. And I live in my own little bubble, and so I'm standing out there in my hot dog outfit, like holding my water bottle, just like wondering what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing, waiting for somebody to come grab me, be like, go, go, go. And I was just kind of standing there super awkward. And there's one girl walks by and she's like wearing this like black like leotard thing with a bunch of like see-through stuff on it. And in my head, I was like, this looks like the girl from that did the blue light makeup that had a bunch of backlash a year ago. Valkyrie, the one that streams on YouTube.
Yeah.
But then I was all like, because I know the name, she's like part owner of like 100 Thieves or something, and all of that, and so, but then I was like, no, she's a YouTube person. She wouldn't be at TwitchCon, or there'd be a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, she definitely wouldn't be on the show. So I was like, whatever. And so I'm standing there, and I kind of ignore it, and I'm just standing there. And then she says, hey, and I was like, she's like, where'd you get that water? And I was like, I brought it. And that's it. And she's like, oh, okay, no worries, I can't find any here. And then she kind of sat there for a second, like doing something on her phone. And then she eventually was all like, she's like, hey, to this other guy that was clearly like her bodyguard, and I didn't notice he was standing like 5 feet away. She's like, can you escort me down the hall to, and so clearly she was like, this guy is creepy as shit, and he's wearing a hot dog outfit. I need to get the fuck out of here. Give me a water bottle. And so then they walked off. And I didn't think anything of it until later. Somebody in my chat was like, Valkyrie was there, and I was like, what was she wearing? I was like, what was she wearing? And they sent a pic, and it was her. Yeah. So she asked me where the water was.
You're the water guy.
You're the hot dog water guy.
Yeah.
You had told her it was hot dog water and given her a sip. That would have been funny.
She's
Something
probably
smells like it's burning. Tanya?
Go check. So yeah, so he
just
did.
Me and you, kings.
Hot dog boy. If those don't know, he was on the G4 thing. I'll finish the story for him, or at least recap it real quick. He did a race on a tricycle and a hot dog and won. It was
the coolest thing that I saw all weekend.
Correct.
Don't worry, guys. I'm a hero. The hand towel was about to catch fire. Yeah, I say. Now, what can I say?
Good job, brother.
But there was a ton of famous people that they had no idea who they were. Even at the Stream Elements party, like pretty much everyone there.
Okay. So that was the big development. I didn't know I had met her.
Mm-hmm.
But I had just been like, she wouldn't be here. It's a YouTube. She's YouTube. So then there was that, and then they're like, hey, you go in the green room. So I go in the green room. I don't know who was in the green room. Probably other famous people, but I have no idea. So I was in there, and somebody came up to me. He's like, hey man, you're in the race, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm Ketchup. And I was like, oh. Hey, so I didn't talk to him a little bit. I'm too awkward. I don't know how to converse with people. So I kind of just like answered yes or no to a few questions and then stopped talking to him, and he kind of left me alone. And then eventually like somebody runs in the green room. They're like, it's tricycle time, go, go, go. And they were like, and they had like described the path that we need to take to me right beforehand. They'd been like, you go up 2 lanes of the 2 like aisles of the thing, then you're going to go right 3 aisles, you're going to go back towards the stage 2 aisles, and you're going to go back to where you started. And I was like, is there directions? They were like, no. and they had also been like, there's no prize for winning, guys, so you don't need to actually get out there and get crazy. But previously, when I was talking to Ketchup had been like, you know, it's going to be whatever. I'm just glad that we get this chance. It's going to be fun. And he is like, you know, doesn't really matter who wins because, you know, there's no prize. And I literally looked him dead in the eyes and I said, the only prize we get is actually winning. And I'm going to win. And he was kind of like, and he was being like really friendly. And then he was kind of taken about by the dominance that I was asserting very, very hard on it. I was like, and I'm going to win. And he's all like, oh, okay. and then they came in, they grabbed us, and they're like, Decky, you just follow those guys because they know where to stand on the stage. They know what to do. So I went out there, and they were both like super hyped about it. And I considered what my presence was going to be on stage, but and once I saw them all hyped, and they were like, yeah, I was like, I'm going to just be as awkward as I can. So I was like out there, and I was like, Yeah, and then when the guy came up and he's like, so you're ketchup, and I was like, no, I'm a hot dog. And then Hassan was all like, you know, what are you gonna do? And I was like, I can ride a tricycle. And I was like, oh my god. And then they like had us go out there, and like if you see the footage, you can see it. They were all like lined up doing some bullshit. One guy wasn't even like properly lined up, and I was over there. I was already like edging forward and back. I was testing out the pedals. I was like in the zone, and then boom, they called it, and I was gone. Luckily, it was a super narrow lane, and nobody could even pass if they wanted to. But I made sure, and just the entire time, I was yelling my lungs out. It's like, ah! And I won, and I grabbed the trophy. Everybody cheered Glizzy guy, and I went behind stage. To where somebody was like, hey, we got a reserved seat up for you at the front if you want to take it. And I was like, okay. And then I kind of just walked around as if I was going to the front, and instead I left through the side door, and I didn't go back. And I went back to the Marauders booth. So that was my little bit of time being around mainstream Twitch. It was fun. Yeah. So that was it. I was the hot dog man, and I won the contest.
Guy. They called me in high school.
They called you hot dog guy in high school?
Yeah.
Why?
Probably for something else. For a different reason.
They
but
called
the
me
Marauders
loser.
booth. The Marauders booth was amazing.
Nerd.
Yeah, the Marauders booth was great. The devs were super nice. They were just so friendly, and they gave us cool T-shirts and stuff too.
They took us out to a super expensive dinner, and holy shit, I felt bad.
Oh my god, yeah.
I think my dog just
Is he breaking up for all of you too?
He's breaking up, yeah. But it's
breaking
okay.
up,
Peepaw, we're breaking up.
No.
But you're okay. Go take care of your dog stuff, whatever happened. He's leaving.
He doesn't. He's gone.
He's gone. He's back.
He's back.
Live show. Wonderful technical difficulty. Hello. Hi. How's it going?
Maybe put the mic closer to your mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
Put it in your mouth.
Yeah,
hey,
it's
that's
like
a
really
nice
quiet.
mic you have there.
Hey, thanks.
Where is it? I have so much.
Do you know
loot that I took?
Do you know who got a nice free HyperX microphone? DB, because Aqua didn't take it. So
You didn't tell me you had it.
I did. I put it on the table and everything.
What table?
The table downstairs. It was
I
sitting
never
there.
was even allowed in there.
And I told you
What
that.
do you mean? I wasn't allowed in the building.
I mean, Hex went and got his stuff, so I don't know.
You didn't tell me it was there. I had no idea.
But anyways, DB got that.
It's fine. DB can have it.
Yeah.
I mean, DB is Aqua FPS.
Yeah.
That's right. Did he fool you too, Kings, and you gave him all my shit? That's okay. DB can have it. But anyway, so the Marauders guys were super cool, super nice. They brought me on the roof of TwitchCon. Didn't even know you could go up there. Brought me up on the roof, and they had me try a bunch of UK snacks and candies. And and the night before, we were with General Sam, and I asked him to join me, and he came with as well. We tried a bunch of UK snacks and candies. That's going to be a food review on my channel eventually once they send me the footage. But let me tell you something about UK. Yeah, cool. Let me tell you something about UK snacks and candies. They're absolutely disgusting. Most of them are really bad. Oh my god! Did you try all of them that they brought? They brought unintentionally controversial snacks that are very mixed reviews in the UK.
I eat most of those like without them giving it to me. Most of the good ones though, like
well, there were some good ones.
Jammy Dodgers and stuff like that. The digestibles I enjoyed. I ate those, like the chocolate digestibles you had. And then also Jaffa cake, stuff like that.
Yeah. No, those are fine. Those are all the good
I import
ones.
Most of those.
Some of them, let me tell you something. Turkish Delight is the grossest fucking shit I've ever. God, that is so bad. And those, what were those other things? They looked like little bones in a tin, like little dried up chicken bones.
I didn't have those, but Hexlum said those were good. Hexlum said he liked those.
Hexlum is insane. He's a sick man. We know that. But no, they were really they just tasted like burnt little bones. What were those called? Like Twixlers or something like Twigsters, Twiggies, something like that. God, they sucked. But let me tell you, it was nice. You know, Cadbury chocolate. That is nice. That's good stuff. Hey, welcome back, Peepaw.
Hey, thanks. Bodie decided to take a page out of my book and pee right in the middle of the living room.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait. Omid says, "Hey, that kid sold his family out for Turkish delight." Are you talking about Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe from C.S. Lewis?
I think he is.
Chronicles of Narnia stuff, dude. My boy Hex Omid. Man, that's what I associate Turkish delight with. That's what I think of. Yeah, dude. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Would you like more Turkish delight so I can?
Do you guys all like know this too?
Yeah, I read the books. Yeah.
I knew Turkish delight was from something, and I couldn't place it. But it was
okay.
that,
I didn't think anybody would have gotten that reference. I was surprised.
That's a bad fucking deal. Let me tell you that. Giving up your family for a little bit of Turkish delight. I'd have to get a whole nother family to eat that again. Honestly.
I better get a family's worth of Turkish delight.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
God, that was bad. It's jelly covered in chocolate. Firstly, jelly and chocolate, it's a weird combination. Secondly,
coming
it's
from
so
you,
thick.
man?
So much jelly.
Wait, it's jelly covered in chocolate? I want some of this. That was
you don't.
That's what we were gonna make you. That was some of the stuff we were gonna make you if you guys wanted to do the chocolate covered thing on the wheel. But then you guys kind of like swapped it. But the chocolate covered thing was just gonna be weird shit like that. We were gonna take like jelly and cover it in chocolate. I know that it's not appetizing to him. We were gonna do like random like other candy, like sour candies, and then cover them in chocolate. So when you eat them, you don't know what's inside, but then you like bite in and it's sour.
That could have been fun, but also a lot less upsetting.
I did not enjoy the mystery stuff. That was awful.
That's subathon. That's best pass. Sorry.
I got the same 5 out of the 6 mystery shots that I had to do.
You shouldn't have let Omid pour.
It was so much. I kept getting the pickled juice, like the pickled juice every time.
And I think you let Omid pour it 3 times, and he
I did. I mean, you know, you can't pour your own mystery shot. Someone else has to pick it.
He picked it. He picked He knew which one he was picking, and he picked.
What were the other like options there? Because I must.
There wasn't anything crazy. It just you didn't know what it was, and my wife mixed like lemon juice into a lot of them. So like even like one of them was coffee and lemon juice, like a lot of lemon juice. So you didn't know what it was, but when you drank it, you're like, what is that? Because it was just a mixture of the two. It's nothing bad. It's just
I had that one. Yeah,
it sounds like pickle juice wasn't like the absolute worst thing.
The chicken broth was probably the worst one.
You think? And I've actually drank just like straight chicken broth.
Well, it wasn't like warm
chicken broth.
Yeah, it wasn't anything good.
Oh, it wasn't warm.
And my wife is the only one that drank that. I don't think anyone else drank that. Like I was like,
no,
I smelt it and I was like, this smells good. This smells bad, and I gave it to her, and she just goes, "Yeah, I think that's just And then she like remembered what it was, but like she didn't care. Because she knows that there's nothing bad in them. I mean, obviously, we're not gonna.
It smelled like a fart. It smelled bad.
It smelled bad.
It was gross.
I do agree. It smelled terrible. But then when I realized what it was, I was like, oh, okay, that wouldn't have been.
No, it really smells terrible. You guys ever have a mix shake?
A mix shake?
Yeah, you ever taken a number 1 from McDonald's and put it in a blender?
No, that's gross.
Don't do it if you value your insides. But
that's a Big Mac meal, right?
It is.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, blended with ice cream.
What kind of ice cream?
Unfortunately, the only ice cream I had at the time was peanut butter ice cream. So like that was probably the worst possible combination.
Wait, this sounds good. What do you mean?
No,
I love Big Macs.
No. See, I thought the same thing too. Like, that just sounds like it's a more efficient way to eat to me.
Yeah.
But no, it was absolutely not. No, like there are not many things that make me gag. But that is one of them.
You ever have the land, air, and sea burger? I had that. I reviewed that actually.
Yeah, that one I didn't poop for days after that one.
That one severely affected me.
Yeah, like it didn't taste.
You guys all said you were having like super fucked up anyway, like this that weekend, Aqua. Like you and Hex, or yeah.
What are we talking about?
Hex was saying he hadn't shit for like 4 days.
When?
Yeah,
During the subathon?
During the TwitchCon.
Land, air, and sea.
During TwitchCon? Oh no, I only missed one day really.
No. Oh,
yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah. I skipped a day, to travel and stuff. Sometimes you miss a day.
I pooped a ton because my IBS was just killing me. I was like, oh fuck.
Pretty regular poop schedule, or you kind of like all over the place.
Why do we always talk about poop?
It's time for the poop talk. It wasn't me this time.
I'll take the blame for it. It was me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I missed one day, and the way I described it was Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday had come. It was Saturday, and I had arrived. We had all arrived on Thursday, and on Saturday, I said to Hexloom, I looked at him and I said, I haven't pooped in California yet, not once. But
California poops.
The thing was, it sounded worse than it was because like that was a long 2 days that we were there. That felt like forever, that was like nonstop thing after thing. But here's the thing. I went right before getting on the plane on Thursday, skipped Friday, perfectly reasonable. And then Saturday, I mentioned that and then went after that. So it was really not a big deal at all. But
I don't know if Hex did the entire time.
Oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Just sounded funnier than it was. Or grosser or more concerning. Whatever it was. However you want to look at it. But yeah, we have the same headphones.
Do we? Sick.
Yeah.
Aerodynamics boys rep out here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't get it.
I think they have the same
Kings
headphones
and I almost
too.
have the same headphones.
Oh, do you? Sennheiser boys?
Yeah.
Repping the wrong set.
You wouldn't get it.
Repping the wrong set, baby.
Sennheisers are a nice choice.
Great, yeah, they are.
Wait, which ones are those? Decky?
These?
No, Decky.
No, these, I don't know.
Those look like the
560Ss.
560.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these ones have the double thing. You don't like doubles.
I don't like the double thing.
You can't throw it off your head very easy.
I was playing Marauders during the subathon, and I had those on backwards, and I kept looking the wrong way, and I died, and I think I was with Zeechum, and he was like, I knew you had those on backwards. You kept looking the wrong way, and I didn't understand what the fuck you were doing. I had no idea.
All the time. I do that all the time.
But it's easier because the wire's on the left with
on the left side, yeah.
every other pair, and those don't have good markers on them.
They're color coded and labeled.
Yeah, but you aren't supposed to look. It's feel.
It's red.
When you grab it, you feel it against your palm. You're like, all right.
Red right.
Oh, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, red right.
Right. Yeah, so I refuse to accept responsibility of the demise of that raid.
Okay.
No, that's fair. It was the headphones. It wasn't easy.
The headphones. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It was pretty funny.
Have you guys tried like in-ear monitors? I can't get behind those, dude.
I've used them before. I don't like them. I
don't know if my ear canals are just like the smallest of all time, but like any like size tip, would you chill? Any like size tips just hurt my fucking ears. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like them.
Yeah.
I don't see the point.
And IEMs?
Yeah.
Some people
unless you like want to just look cool. But like, yeah, I mean, I understand for concerts and like musicians and shit, but I don't understand for streamers.
I mean, I definitely like there was a nice bit of freedom, like not having just a big fucking thing over my head. if I wanted to scratch my head, I could just take my hat off and itch it. I didn't have to do like an extra step, which is really like first world problems. Nothing to like really complain about, but it's little shit.
Headset fatigue plus headset balding. Very real. Well, as long as you're not wearing the fucking goddamn Audio Technica MX50s or whatever those godforsaken things are, then you're okay.
Yeah.
Wait, headset balding? Who balds because of their headset? How tight do you have to wear your headset to start balding at, like, where is it? Like right here? You like literally
I'm
bald
bald
right
under
here?
my hat.
Is that
It's just
it's all the hairs to cover it. Yeah.
The wig. You know what's funny? I was looking at Twitter after the con, and I was going through just seeing tweets of everybody I had like met and stood right next to, being like,
I have COVID.
I have COVID now.
Yeah.
oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. Like Hyper Rat is the first example I can think of. It's pretty funny. I saw on Twitter, like, scrolling through his thing, he's like, well, got COVID, but stream starts now. And then like a little bit later, it's like, COVID's like kicking my ass. Sorry for the short stream, something like that. And if you scroll a little bit back in time, it's just me and him, like, right just next to each other in a photo.
Just kissing,
making out,
just breathing in each other's mouth. Yeah.
So, so far so good, but
I know Decky has, but have you guys already gotten it?
So, funny thing is, I thought I had it because my wife has had it twice.
Oh shit!
And I was like right next to her both times she had it. And I did feel kind of sick for like, a day or two, a little bit after she got it. So I assumed that was it. And, I was just like kind of resilient to it or something. I mean, I am vaccinated and everything, but like, but I don't know. But anyway, I went to the doctor for like a checkup, and they can like check if you've had it with your blood test or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, doesn't seem like you've had it. So I don't know how I would have not gotten it.
Wait, they can do that?
Now's your time, baby. Now's your time.
I think so. That's what they said.
Huh.
I don't know how I would have not gotten it. Like literally, like she had it like confirmed twice, lost her smell and taste and everything, and I was just like not
both times
separated from her. I was just right here. So I don't know. Maybe I'm like Matt Damon in Contagion, or maybe I got it and it just like, I don't know. Who knows? Or not. Maybe I just got really lucky. But whatever. Hopefully I didn't get it from Hyper Rat either.
Everybody's been saying that. And I'd been saying before, I was like, I'm going to be the super spreader. I'm going to get everybody sick. It'll be like go down in infamy. Decky destroyed TwitchCon. But I wasn't, in fact, a super spreader. I didn't go lick a bunch of shit or do anything foul.
Well, I did ask you to cough in my mouth.
And he obliged.
Well, of course.
Yeah,
we went out back and,
Besides that, but I had been fully been saying for like well before TwitchCon, I was like, I'm coming back and I'm gonna be sick as shit. And not yet. I'm not. I have been downing a whole lot of vitamin C in my water.
I need knock on wood, baby.
Yeah.
And I'd been like, it came back, on like Tuesday, and I was like, I'm waiting. By Friday, I'm gonna be ill. And it's almost Friday, and I feel great. My neck, my like throat is still like not sore, but hoarse.
Yeah.
It's like tight from all
That
because
might
I
be
did a
from
lot of
yelling.
yelling and shit. Yeah.
All this I mean, wait.
So it's been that, but it's been like that since like Sunday evening. And it feels very much like hoarse, not proper sore throat or anything else that you get, with an illness. But then Tanya messaged me today, and Tanya says, I don't feel good. I'm sick, while she was at work. And I was like, oh no. Well, that's where we're at. So I think we're gonna go get COVID tested in the morning. And I'm just saying, if I get it, it's not my fault. Okay, I was strong.
Question.
I was strong.
Decky, if you do get it again, COVID-a-thon too?
Oh yeah. Don't believe me. I'm not gonna sit around sick, not making money. Fuck that. I'm cashing in. Part of me is like, yeah, let me get sick.
Oh yeah, baby. Always got right.
But yeah, that's the status on that. She is not feeling great, and so we'll get an update on that maybe tomorrow morning or something.
And you just had like her brother and his friend over, so now they have.
She says she feels good. I also question that. Yeah, I saw like your brother's coming over.
Are you sure?
She is very adamant. She's like, the temperature changes between Vermont, San Diego, and now here because like Vermont was cold, San Diego was hot, and now we're back here and it's cold again.
Yeah, I can do it.
So she is very adamant about that, and I trust it. But I am also like, we do need to get checked because that's a responsible thing to do.
The like air quality temperatures and like the stuff in the air changes a shit ton too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
My phone and my computer kept warning me that the San Diego air quality was really bad.
You don't say.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm used to Vermont, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Or it's like that's a big difference between Vermont and
huge jump. Yeah.
But yeah. What else we do at TwitchCon? I don't even know. It was crazy.
We didn't really do much on Sunday. Me, Bussy, what's that?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we didn't do a fucking thing, really.
Oh.
We just like.
Well, we could talk about that foam pit.
Oh,
how everybody got hurt.
Oh shit! Super chat, boys.
Oh, whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
What?
Thank you for the super chat.
Game.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Kings?
I think it's like a donation.
That's a donation. That's a donation, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how none of us have any idea. But this is the second time we've streamed on YouTube in like a week and a half, which is
more than I have.
I mean, I'm getting kind of used to things. This better watch out, Twitch.
Yeah.
YouTube's pretty cool.
And I bet they'd put more foam in their foam pit.
Yeah.
God, dude.
I mean, everybody knows the story. The Adriana Chechenov broke her back in two places by like, dude, that video hurts to watch.
Yeah, it looked like she landed on a boulder, like hit it in there or something.
You can like just so bad because she bounced up like a couple inches too.
Yeah.
God, you know she had to land hard to bounce like that.
Yeah, I feel so bad for her. That sucks.
It's just concrete. Like it's
my
straight.
God.
It's like 4 inches of foam
it's
and
like,
then concrete.
Yeah. I don't know how. And like people, like someone else, like dislocated their knee or like broke a leg or something.
There was
like
6, I think.
5 or 6 people. That's gross negligence at that point.
I think there was 6. There were 6 foam people, and then there was one that was like a balloon thing that also broke their ankle. Like it was like you keep balloon up in the air, and they videotape
that many
it,
people,
and they broke their ankle doing that.
Yeah,
I don't know
if that many people got hurt, like I don't care what kind of waiver they have. That's like
as soon as the first person gets hurt, you need to shut it down.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like see what happened and how you can prevent.
Or be like
that's.
There's no foam.
I think it was pretty clear how that happened. There was not much foam.
Not, but you know what I mean. They got to shut it down.
Yeah.
For the first person, that's crazy.
Which
that was wild, and that was directly across from the Marauders booth. Like you could see it, and I wasn't there when all the events took place, but
yeah,
it was right next to it.
Did you read her tweet today? I didn't see her tweet today.
I saw it, about her saying nobody had like said anything nice to her.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I don't know why people aren't saying nice things. Like,
what do you mean? What does there mean to say?
No one from Twitch,
Twitch, Lenovo, or San Diego Convention Center had. And she's like, I know they can't admit wrong because of legal stuff.
Right.
They can't go. But she's like, nobody has even been like, we hope you get well soon.
Yeah. I know.
They should absolutely be like accepting fault for that, but that's neither here nor there.
They're not going to. The lawyers told them, but I don't understand why they didn't send her like a like something to the hospital, like a little flower thing
or something.
Yeah.
God damn, you broke her back.
Well, yeah.
Yikes! Yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah, that clip is hard to watch. Jesus Christ!
And yikes.
That's like That's a fucked up injury to have.
Well, not only that,
She's
but
not
like
the only
that
one
could
either.
that could really affect like her streaming career because like she's a partnered like Twitch streamer now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I could like if you break your back like that, I definitely feel like there has to be some form of like, oh, you cannot be like sitting down for like a long period of time.
I'm sure that she's suing for a lot of money. I'm sure that a lot of them are going to get a legal class action against that.
Yeah.
Like if it was one person that didn't have a ton of money, she has a lawyer team that can come in and
waivers are not that kind of thing. Yeah, if you get some expensive lawyers, you can make some shit happen.
It's on fucking video too, like exactly what happened. There's all those other people that got hurt. I bet you that she walks away with some sort of settlement or something.
And like I don't know how true it is because I can't even remember like where I heard it from, but I do remember somebody saying like, oh, there was a while, like, there's a small period where they like kept running the foam pit. They just stopped broadcasting it. So like nobody had like video proof.
They kept they kept doing it like until like what, the last day or something.
That's so wild to
when
me.
Me and Hex walked in, we were like, should we do that? You know, we were thinking about it.
Yeah.
God, we didn't. Fuck
Dude,
that.
I would sacrifice my body for a lawsuit. I don't give a fuck.
Aqua's poor body wouldn't be able to handle that fall, dude. Aqua would have been just dead. He wouldn't have made it.
You know that thing online where that guy, it's like an animation, he like falls and then shatters into a million pieces?
That
would have been me.
Dude, I feel like I'm being held together by like
me in the foam pit.
Yeah.
Dude, Omid saying him and Mac were gonna do it, which would be literally that's a nightmare.
Oh God.
Those are both some really big boys. My ultimate sabotage.
Why is foam? Okay, even at TwitchCon, Omid was trying to sabotage everything. And I'm not just mad about the squirrel house. He tried to sabotage the squirrel house.
He tried to sabotage the barbecue.
Every time we hung out, it was like, oh yeah, I'm coming, guys, and then never.
Yeah. Well, so we were, me, Kings, his wife, Bussy, and Catboy were all eating lunch at the pizza shop that I work at. And Bussy was talking to Omid basically the whole time. And he even at one point said, like, what's the address? I'm getting in an Uber.
Yeah.
And then
he didn't show
9 minutes later, he messaged Bussy again saying, what are you guys doing afterwards? I think I might.
Yeah.
He's a busy guy. You know?
He is.
Well, I was trying to say before
he's trying to please everybody. You know, I do that too sometimes. Like you try and say yes to everything. You try and make time, and it's not that easy. I get it, Omid. You're out there trying, but it's hard to say no and actually be realistic. I understand. Sorry, what?
Oh no, he tried to get us to go drink on Saturday night. Like when we were all standing in the road, and eventually he just left with like that one guy and they went and drank. He had enough. But Omid is also hanging out, you gotta remember, with Poob, Sam, Bizzle, those guys. And I feel that Omid's intentions were good. It's just getting those guys to do anything is next to impossible.
Correct.
Yeah. And
I do give Omid somewhat of the benefit of the doubt on a lot of those things. He probably was saying, let's go get in an Uber, and they were like, yeah, okay, and then they didn't.
Right.
I'm not saying he's innocent. Fuck Omid, but still. He could have come eventually, or he could have just left on his own.
Wanted to.
Yeah, if he wanted to actually hang out with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We saw Omid plenty. We all got together plenty. We all had a nice time.
But anyways, to finish Peepaw's story, I straight up said to him, Omid, I can't trust your timeline ever. So we just started going to do our own thing.
Yeah, so we left.
We left. Peepaw, you finish.
You want to finish? Yeah, okay. So we left. I had my dog with me, and since we had picked up Kings and his wife at that point, I took my dog back home just so they'd have more room in the back seat. And as we pull into the garage of my apartment building, I forget who it was. I think it was Bussy again. Got another message from Omid saying like, "I'm at the pizza shop." So we fucking turned around and went to get him. And so as we were walking up, he was eating outside, and then like one table over was my boss, the owner of the shop, and like some elderly woman customer just playing the fucking, I don't know, some board game, whatever.
It's a Mojang or whatever, yeah.
Yeah,
Mahjong, whatever it is. Mahjong.
We were
Mahjong Titans, yeah.
Yeah. We were walking up, and Omid, he turns, he just goes, "Oh, what the fuck is up?" And just starts like cursing up a
family
fucking
place.
storm. And, yeah, family pizza joint. Just like, oh fuck yeah, that's. So as we were walking away, I told him like, you know, you're gonna get me fired, right?
Yeah.
Well, good job, Omid. Yeah,
so he was trying to sabotage again.
I didn't get fired. I went in today, and I did not get fired, Omid. So don't feel bad.
Yeah,
that's just 2 strikes now.
That was
exactly. Yeah, it's strike number 2.
Which we hung out there for a while waiting for Omid, but then like I was like, if there actually is a rush, we're gonna get the hell out of here because I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to actually like hold up any business or anything. We were eating slowly type of deal and just hanging out, and we were being very polite, like making sure to pick up and everything. So we were okay, but I was like, if there starts to be a rush, we're getting out of here because I don't want to, you know, actually hold up a table. So we were trying to do everything right, and then Omid showed up. Like we were making Peepaw look great, and then Omid showed up.
It's all right. I still got my job. It's fine. We're good.
How was the actual pizza though? Was it good, Kings?
Top notch. It was pretty good.
Really?
It's East
What kind of pizza
It's
did
East
you
Coast
have?
pizza. I just had
It's like New York style pizza. Yeah.
it was pretty good.
You know, actually, during the subathon, when Omid ordered pizza, he got the pineapple pizza, like the Hawaiian flavor.
Hawaiian style, yeah.
So I had never had that before, and on stream,
really?
and, you know, just
Never?
all the time when
Aqua's been shit talking it.
Yeah, I know. I've been shit talking it for years.
Dude,
just
how do you shit talk
no...
it without trying it?
That's
well. Here, let me finish my story. Yeah, I would just do that just to be annoying because, like, I know it's a big point of contention for a lot of people. Like,
you just like to stir the pot.
I was just trying to stir the pot a little bit, you know, get the Hawaiian pizza likers in chat a little bit fired up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
And I did that for like a long time, and I kind of feel sad that I tried it now because now I can't do that because. It was pretty fucking good with the ham on there. It was really good. Yeah. I'm in on the pineapple pizza. That was really, really good. I am shocked. I didn't think in a million years that would be good, but god damn it, it really was.
I don't like ham, so that's one of my big problems with like that.
Oh, that's fair.
And then also like hot pineapples, like not so.
No, see, like I didn't think I would like hot pineapple either because I don't like hot tomato. I don't like hot fruit. I don't like hot things that should be.
Have you never
cold.
had like grilled pineapple on anything?
No.
I've had grilled pineapple
grilled
before.
Pineapple's like a pretty big mainstay. You got grilled pineapple on a lot of shit.
I like grilled pineapple on other things, but not like when I had it on pizza. Like I've done
just didn't do it for you.
I didn't do ham. I did bacon. So it was like pineapple bacon, and that was just like okay. Like it wasn't like terrible. It was just okay.
I mean, at least you know. Hey, you get that sweet, and it goes right with the salty of the everything else.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's terrible. I'd rather just go with the pepperoni.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
it's one of those things that like you know each thing alone seems like okay whatever, but when it all comes together, it's like a little magical creation potion, some kind of like potion that tastes good.
Yeah.
So
damn. So that means you've probably never had like al pastor, huh? Like it's a Mexican style pork. And
I have had that taco. Yeah, okay. That's good. Yeah. I love that.
A lot of hot pineapple on there too.
Yeah. A lot of pineapple in al pastor.
We had
yeah.
I had some very good tacos while I was there. That was nice. I also got sick.
How did you what's that?
I said I did get sick from some of them, but I think that was just regular IBS, you know.
That's just it happens to everybody. It's just a side effect.
But it was good. It was great. And then the place we went to, the pho place. That was pretty, that was pretty bitchin'. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a San Diego it's a icon
Oh, that's the place why you were asking me if I liked pho.
It was, yeah.
It was a really good place, yeah.
Yeah.
That was delicious.
Yeah. Maybe next time.
I felt bad because I didn't finish it. I don't eat that much. Like I have a small stomach, and I didn't finish it. And then she's like, "Do you want a box?" And I'm like, I'm going on a plane. Do you want what do I do here?
Well, there are just certain foods that they don't live up reheated. You know what I mean? And you didn't even get pho. You got like some crisp noodle and beef.
I got
stuff.
a delicious crisp noodle, vegetable thing, and then my wife got pho, and we just sort of like passed back and forth a little
Shared
bit.
it, yeah.
Yeah, and both of them were great, like top notch. But yeah, I was like, I can't bring this on a plane. They're not gonna, they won't let this through security, so I guess throw it away.
Speaking of planes and Omid talking about you taking him to Tijuana, I flew out of Tijuana. So like I got an Uber on Monday morning and we went to the border, and they have the regular border crossing, which is a pain in the ass, and then they have like the CBX, which just goes into the airport, and it's entirely its own thing. You pay like $15 to use it. And so like we did that, and I've used it back in 2019. It's super easy, very, very nice. We went through it, and like then you go and you do your whole like check your bags thing. We checked my bags, and I brought like a little like flexible like arm mount for my camera, and I brought that back in it, and they flagged it in like the thing. So then they're going through it, and the guy he's all like, "You can't have this." I was like, "Bullshit, dude! I just flew everywhere with this. It's a tripod," and he is all like, "You can't have it." And I was like, okay, what are we supposed to do about it? And this is like, I've been in Mexico for 10 minutes, and he's all like,
give me $10.
No, he was all like, give me 2,000 pesos. And I was like, I'm not, no fucking way in hell. And I was all like, I'm in Mexico in 10 minutes, and I'm already being forced to, they already want bribes. Like, I was like, welcome home. But luckily, like, Tanya was like, no fucking way in hell. So she is all like, we're gonna go check it. So like, she went back up and she like talked to like the guy, and she's all like, they want us to pay him. And the Aeromexico, shout out to whatever his name is, he was all like, that's fucked up. We'll check your bag for free. So it was fine. But that was like my greeting back. I was like, good to be home.
10 minutes. You're already getting extorted.
Exactly. Well, the funny thing about me offering to drive Omid to Tijuana is that I didn't necessarily know that I was offering to drive him to Tijuana. I just offered to drive him to the airport. I was assuming my dumbass self assumed that he was flying out of the San Diego airport.
Did you actually fly him to Tijuana or drive him to?
No, I didn't. I just offered. He said no. He didn't need me to, but like, I mean, I would have.
Did Omid really fly out of Tijuana too?
I think so.
Why?
Makes it sound like that.
Why you're going to DC? Why that would make it an international flight? That'd be a nightmare.
Why would you do international?
Maybe it was cheaper.
Maybe he was going to Mexico. Who fucking knows?
What?
We don't know what Omid does. He just does Omid
I think
things.
he gambled away, and someone was gonna break his kneecaps, and they were waiting in San Diego airport. That's probably what it was.
Could be.
I mean, he's in chat. Or he was.
Yeah, he's not answering shit though. Definitely a little bit sus, huh? Yeah, for once Omid shuts up.
Why are you flying into Tijuana, Omid? Why are you going to TJ? OB boy.
Oh no, okay. He wasn't flying out.
Oh,
you and him were going to Tijuana to do something else.
Okay.
Peepaw.
Yeah, no, I don't recollect that. I must have been really fucked up.
I mean, Tijuana's only known for a couple of specific things. I wonder what you guys would have been up to.
Sand. I'm a big proponent of sand. I like to collect sand in places.
That makes sense.
Sand and sand accessories.
Yeah. I live in San Diego.
And Diego.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Down and back. Quick little,
I think I'm gonna force us to wrap it up here because we still have to do the members live stream for them as well. We didn't do it yesterday, so we're doing it after this one. I don't want to keep these guys all night. So yeah, we'll be doing that. So any last words other than make sure to check out Peepaw? I'm gonna put his Twitch in chat.
Here Comes Peepaw on Twitch and other
really great guy. Great to meet him. Before I met Peepaw, Before I met Peepaw, he creeped me out. And I was like, that guy's up to no good. Anybody that looks like that, definitely I don't want to be friends with. But after I met him, I love him. He's great.
Way to judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
I think he looks nice. I think you look nice, Peepaw.
I can't tell you how many times people tell me, you look like a homeless vet.
It worked. We got one member.
Well, yeah, we got a member. Wow, look at that. Seller's going to be watching the members only.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, gamer.
Basically, it's like a VIP show.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. We're gonna crack open a beer and see what happens.
That's where we really let loose.
Yeah, really get wild, buddy.
Yeah. Well, thanks guys for tuning in, everybody, on this very special live episode of the Gamer Hole. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. This will be, I guess, a VOD too, as like the sub, as like the episode on there. But yeah, we're gonna go do the members. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode on the Hole. Bye.
Bye, guys.